So this is the stream right here. You know, we're just gonna yell at each other for the entire night.
I mean, it sounds like it sounds like Bronycon to me.
That's good because, you know, I pressed the button about 2 minutes ago.
Wait, but it's not live yet.
Yeah, no, you need to give it a second.
Hey, he is throwing bullets at me, so you know what? I think it's time to start this shit.
That's an insult.
That's
There are
rude.
no bullets in a 12-gauge shell.
They're BBs.
It's true.
Yelling. Didn't know what it was. I just saw the casing. It's a shell casing, but whatever.
Or I suppose you could call it shot.
Bullets.
There's the shot, the wad, the powder, the primer, the casing. I think in general we just call it boomies. We just call it boomies.
If you don't call a shotgun a boomstick,
Yeah,
like
okay,
an
yeah.
American.
Accurate.
What?
At least it's fucking accurate.
Fucking okay, go.
So all of that was live.
Yes.
So,
I mean,
before we officially start, do you guys want some of this fucking pre-show rambling before we actually do the official podcast? Please let us know. Anyway.
Actually, we will take this. We'll make it its own video of a bunch of our little like pre-show ramblings being shitheads, and I'll make it its own video. If you guys want this, I will actually do that.
Yes.
So I actually get to press the button early, and it's not going to be a bad thing.
Yeah. No, it'll allow us to just like test shit, and then we'll have to actually edit the video for once.
Oh god. Yes.
How about you?
I can do that.
What's
I
the
edited
idea?
the last readings. I've done a bunch of readings, so you know what the fuck ever. Also,
What's the idea, Snoop?
that's all I say.
After the rambling, we should have like our theme song play, or your theme song. Or...
Do we have a theme song?
We have a fucking theme song?
Do we?
I thought you did.
No.
I thought you did.
No.
No, back in the good HIE days, I had a song. Back in the good HIE days, it was The Pinky in the Brain. I don't
Really?
have that anymore.
Sexual harassment, kinda.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know.
Hello, and welcome to the Barcast. But the bar is so low at this point, we can't figure out how to get the rope like long enough to kill ourselves.
What you do is tie it to a horse and then spank it, and then it'll like run and kill you.
Your bartenders for this evening will be Pencil,
Bruh.
Milk,
Hi.
Flammenorfer,
Yes.
and of course the wonderful Snoo.
Hi.
Snoo is, as many know that follow the Barcast, how would you consider yourself in relation to the Milk?
I own his soul and his body, and he does whatever I say.
I
And,
couldn't-
Where do you keep his testicles? No. Snoo, where do you keep his testicles?
They are under my tongue at all times.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes.
So this cast is a little different, in which that we're going to take a step back, and like we did with our fucking 6-hour BabsCon stream, talk about what happened when we, all 5 of us, went to Bronycon.
Did that stream last 6 hours?
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
my birthday, and I was drunk. What do you want?
Holy shit, that's right.
Well, no, because we had the Hakon one, and then we did the Pencil Birthday one, and both of those lasted for fucking 6 hours and on. So
Oh my god, that's awesome. I forgot about that.
that's not including the karaoke at the end of the night that you guys did.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. We were on an entire day.
We still have those.
videos.
Yeah.
God damn.
Too hot? Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman.
No.
Make a dragon want to retire, man.
So we actually didn't talk about how we actually wanted to do this. There's a shit ton of questions out in the actual thread about BronyCon. Do you guys want to go through that, or do you want to go day by day, the highlights of what you remember, and then tackle the questions?
No.
I have bad memory, so questions might help me remember.
Yeah, let's do
This
that
is
and
about
then
the audience. No, this is about the audience. Let's answer their fucking questions.
Yes.
Okay, so of course, everyone out in the thread or the Twitch. God, I'm already drunk. Wants to know what our drinking word is for today. So our drinking word is BronyCon. So take that.
Enjoy.
Yes. If the drinking word were snoo, then they would die before the end of the cast. Just saying.
Probably.
Make the drinking word well again, or anyways.
Well, that'd be
Anyways.
nothing snoo.
Mm.
So let's start with some questions from Alex _. All these questions are for everyone, so we'll take turns. What is
Okay.
your funniest anecdote of Bronycon? We'll start from the top, work down. Pencil, funniest anecdote.
My funniest anecdote is I was on stage for our panel with Shakespeare Cleese, which we'll talk about later. I don't know if Shakespeare Cleese is watching, but when we were doing the panel, Rob Kaken walked in, and I've been giving Rob shit entire con. And he walked in, and in the microphone, in front of probably, 50 people or more? Am I exaggerating, or is it about 50 people?
Mm-hmm.
Probably that, yeah.
It was probably half capacity at that point.
Into the microphone. Is that Rob Kakrin who wrote My Little Dashie? Oh my god! And Priest, like a champion, just goes, it's Rob Kakrin who wrote My Little Dashie! And he just flashes me like the middle finger, and everybody like just mobs him. Somebody went over to actually shake his hand. He did his life, and I felt so happy.
Amazing.
Well, like, the thing was, like, the people who were in on the joke were, like, Admiral Biscuit and Zirian, but then there were, like, 2 or 3 genuine people that were like, you actually wrote My Little Dashie, and that story changed my life.
Remember that? Remember when we did that when we were in Quill and Sofas, and he actually couldn't get into Quill and Sofas because he had like 3 people talking to him immediately?
Yes!
But actually, if I'm being honest, and I won't tell the story because I'm sure it'll come up later, sharing enemas.
Yes.
Oh, are we just gonna jump straight into that?
Go into that later. I'm just saying that's probably my funniest anecdote, but I'm gonna let Snoo have that because Snoo deserves to have that.
Okay.
I'm bad at anecdotes. Okay, well.
Got this. Even if you don't remember half of it, I'll help you.
Okay, I really need help with this sharing thing.
All I know is I had left before then and I was sad.
Milk, what was your funniest anecdote of the con?
I was kind of gonna steal the whole enema thing, but I have to think about that.
No, do it. That's fine, because you walked in halfway.
Okay, so we'll just start where I...
No. Have Snoo help. Have Snoo help if you're going to tell about the enema.
I was gonna let him have it at this point, because... What was it? We also did the Nicolas Cage...
No.
What? What?
Change the Barcast Twitch name to not pass.
Sorry. This is all, like, at the point where it's late at night. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
You're always sleepy.
I know. It's terrible. I should see a doctor about that, too, some point.
Same.
Anyway, Milk, what is your funniest anecdote?
Fuck, see, now I don't remember. Oh, no, I've got this. One that I think was a little bit better than the enemas one, just because of sort of the setup I had for it. So you guys remember those 2 people who were just sort of hanging around with me that day? Faggot and Sapphire Star?
Yes, I remember that. Faggot wanted me to include him in a Lilo story, and I did. But I misspelled his name, so he added an ASCII, 32, picture in the fucking FimFiction, comments in the Lilo
I'm so happy with that. And then I also got him, I think it was either Sapphire or Faggot to come up to you and ask for your autograph and to specifically mention...
That was you?
Yes, that was me. I told them to do that.
That's fucking not okay. Do you know how many fucking autographs I had to sign at fucking BronyCon? Do you know? Motherfucker? I had to sign 7. Do you know how awkward that shit is? I mean, I just fucking crop dusted all those people in fursuits, and someone just wants my autograph?
Amazing.
Do you remember the story? Do you remember the story I told him? Do you remember the story he asked you about too?
Yes, he asked about the town bike.
Yes. Oh, that was a perfect setup because we were at the door. I was pointing you out, and I said, "Okay, you need to go up to this guy and ask for an autograph, and tell him that you absolutely love town bike." They both got this shit-eating grin on their face because they had no idea what the fuck was going on, but they went overhead and did it anyways. Perfect. That's my anecdote.
Yay.
Oh, I'm drinking whiskey. Flam.
Oh god, everything was just a riot over there, so I don't think I really have a funniest anecdote that really stands out other than just the hilarity that fucking Pencil and Priest together were just capable of. It's deadly. But
Clam?
I think my greatest accomplishment in terms of hilarity was how someone had called me and my ringtone just made fucking Pencil just collapse on the ground, like actually stopped.
I actually fell on the ground screaming. I was so excited.
What's your ringtone?
Right. Oh yeah, about that. My ringtone is
Oh!
actually. You guys think I'm joking? That is actually my ringtone.
It is his ringtone. That is his motherfucking ringtone.
I was in
And because we're in a
cosplay.
con and
I
people
was
would
in
have to-
cosplay.
Yeah, and because we're in a con and it's loud, and I do have people who occasionally want to get a hold of me. Hard to imagine, I'm sure, but that thing was on full volume, and there were kids around, I think.
And it's right next to me, and there's children around us because they want a picture with me. And it just goes off.
Oh my
And I
god.
fell onto the ground, like, shrieking in hysterics. And it was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing! It's fine!
So yeah, that's my anecdote. It was simple, but it was great.
Oh my god.
All right, my turn. So, I'm not going to talk about enemas, so that's fine. So let me think. Funniest part of Bronycon. So, this is a story that I'll share because there probably isn't really a better avenue for it. But prior to the 50 Shades of Nay panel, here I am in a fucking like suit, like a legit suit, because I was dressed up as a non, and I get tired not being able to see in the green face mask. So Pencil doesn't have her ID on her.
Oh right.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that to you. I'm so sorry.
So I go, okay, no worries. I'll just run over, grab the ID, and come back. And this began Fluttershy's fucking journey of fuck you. I run across the street, so the actual convention hall is like a whole bunch of buildings that are connected together. So I run across one of the sky lofts to go down the 3 stories to get back down to actual like street level. But they shut off all of the elevators. So then I had to run the stairs all the way down, bolt across the street where a homeless man was actually like trying to like get money out of me. And so like I was trying to be like polite and be like, sir, I don't have time for this. I'm sorry, I don't have any spare money for you. So I get into the actual hotel. And I watch someone pull the fucking fire alarm.
What?
Someone pulls the goddamn fire alarm and people just fucking go. So I run over to the elevators and I hit up and the elevators don't work. Our room is on the 13th floor?
15th.
Something like that?
Yeah, it was.
Or the 9th floor?
Yeah, it was like the 9th or something like that. Yeah.
So I ran up 9 flights of stairs, got into our room, got the ID, was about to leave the room, paused, thought to myself, this has gone horribly wrong. Walked over to our bottle of scotch that was sitting on the fucking desk, took a damn swig, just like no glass, nothing, just drank straight from the bottle.
What kind of scotch?
It was Glenlivet Nadura.
Cheap scotch.
Put it down, recorked it, ran down 9 flights of stairs. That same homeless man followed me across the street as I ran back up 3 flights of stairs over to the 50 Shades of Nay panel. I am drenched in sweat in a fucking suit, and they let Pencil in.
That was amazing.
No. Let's, because here's the kicker, and I felt terrible about this, and I still feel terrible about this. I could talk my way into any room. I can talk my way into anything, and I've had people, including Rav, vouch for me. Rav met Lauren Faust briefly because of me. I could talk my way into any room, and so I'm like, I need my ID, and Priest's like, I'll go get it, and Priest dashes before I have a chance to do anything because he is being like the big strong man in this, and he's being a good boyfriend, and he goes. And then I proceed to talk myself into the room while he's gone.
But then didn't they kick us out actually?
No, because we had to do the fucking panel.
No, they kicked everyone else out but me.
Oh
I was
shit!
the
Oh
only
yeah,
one that
that's
went.
right.
Walked in there, talked myself in, and then they let me be there.
That.
Oh, I think I
Yeah,
saw.
that was the 50 Shades of Nay
Like-
panel.
Six Pericles gets in there and he's like, "Hey, how long you been here?" I'm like, "Not long." And this priest just panting, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry."
So I'm just like really sweaty, and previous in the day I had like bit my actual tongue. There's like a picture of me in the 50 Shades of Nay panel, like trying to nurse my cheek, and it just looks like I'm like fucking derping with my tongue out. It's awful.
It looks like you're trying to
So-
collate something. It's pretty amazing.
But earlier in that day, I played drums, so that was okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, and we also got
That's
to hang
fine.
out with Crystal and Ansel. So anyway, I'll pass it on to Snoo.
Uh-oh. Mike, you have to help me with this one. Have to tell that one. Like, okay, I'm bad at telling stories unless I have someone there with me because I'm nervous. So, Mike, so we had a sleepover, didn't we? The
Yeah.
first, because these like fuckers were just going around talking about horse, genitalia at a panel or something the second night, so we didn't get to have two. But on the first night, we just turn out the lights.
Crashed
Got
hard.
real intimate.
I didn't know about this. I was sleeping one bed over from you. I didn't know about this shit.
It's true. So
So he went to
Then-
get Irie.
Yes.
Irie. What? Let's call him Fluffy. I'll call him Fluffy Butt because if he watches this, I want him to know that that's how I think about him.
But
Fluffy Butt. So it was just it was you two and Flam, right? Like we were just shit posting about videos and stuff. I think was that night.
yeah, we were just watching fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it was basically we're just watching like stupid shit on YouTube, and these guys are just dying laughing. I was sitting there like looking down at him, like, man, why would they find that funny? And then Mike came back eventually. No, I'm just joking. I just thought.
But it's
Yes.
yes.
God.
Oh my god, no, not the yes
That was
dance.
due to the fork in the garbage disposal.
garbage disposal.
That was.
Oh god.
I think that was single-handedly the most autistic portion of that.
Pause.
Yes.
We just
No.
broke for a second. Snoo, continue.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, like okay, we just kind of laid around, like, and Mike came back, rescued Fluffy back from the clutches of the airports and the TSA. We had a very intense battle there. He's trying to get, what was it, candy? He's trying to smuggle candy into the country.
Yes, and he did in fact smuggle in candy from. He's gonna hate me for this because I don't remember what country he comes from. Either Norway or Sweden, one or the other.
I thought he was from the Netherlands.
I thought he was from the Netherlands as well.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
No, he's from the same country as Alex, and that's Europe's the country, right?
Yeah,
That's correct.
that's totally
Europe
true.
is definitely a fucking continent.
Are you sure? Don't they have just a bunch of little states in them, like America? America's
No!
trash.
Oh my
Yes.
god, Lisa's gonna be upset with this, please. Let's
Well,
move
with the
on.
way the European Union is going, it may be that in the future.
Hold on.
You.
Politics. Flag on the play.
That-
Back to enemas.
Okay, so we were having sleepover. I don't know what they were doing in their bed, but me and Mike were just being all cuddly and warm. Like I think I heard some strange noises from their side. When we were talking about life and the future and like our place in the world, we were talking about what truly, like, deep down in our hearts are the most important things. And
We somehow arrived on enemas.
I remember Priest, he was talking, right? I don't remember what he said. He just, didn't he, like, say enema on accident? Like, sharing enemas?
He was trying to say, we have a shared enemy, and I said, and it went.
It is,
Shared enemy, but I accidentally said shared enema.
Yes.
and then we just got stuck on that for like an hour.
It was like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning. We talked about enemas till 3 a.m.
Went
Yeah, it
to
was
the
like-
bathroom. And when he was gone,
Yeah, he went to the bathroom. I remember, I remember now. He went to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave you for a sec, Stu. Leave you with these two. He went in the bathroom, and we were talking, right?
Yeah.
Talking about enemas still. And I proposed that we should share them in wine glasses. And then
no, I can't because your voice was. We were being quiet, and I hear from the other side of the room in the darkness because it is pitch black. I hear, I mean, how do you share them? Do you like do it out of wine glasses? And I lost it. I could not.
Pencil saw that. You share them in wine glasses.
And I just started screaming.
The poor people next door probably thought we were having an orgy.
No, they were thinking the people on the other side were having an orgy, because they probably were. But anyway, the light comes out, and Pencil is like, I think she entered a higher state of being at that point.
I was crying, sobbing.
Like she was crying at the revelation that I gave to them, and they'll be like, "What the hell happened?" And I didn't know how to explain it, so I just told them, "Let's share enemas, Mike." And
I just walked out to nothing but screaming and giggling, and I just had gotten done being awake and driving 7 hours that day and picking somebody up from the airport. I get out of this nice, refreshing shower and just go to bed, and here they are talking about enemas.
Yes.
That is my life.
No, Sneal looks you dead in the eye, and you're like, "What the hell's going on here?" And he goes, Sneal, you said it perfectly.
Well, I had a mini anecdote to that, but I don't know if it counted because it happened after Bronycon.
Public enema number 1.
Dude, this one story is kind of like that. Like I think I told Mike what happened. That the last day I was there was a Sunday morning. I got up like really late. Like, oh no, I'm gonna miss my flight, Mike. Hurry, let's drive there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like I think we woke up at 9:45, and like flight was supposed to leave at like 10:20, and we were like still in the hotel, like without any clothes on.
Mm.
So like, well, he didn't call ask, but he drives like a grandma, and he kisses like a grandma too.
I don't drive like a
Wow.
grandma. That's rude. I drive like a crazy person.
I learned more about...
Does he spread the love like a grandma too?
Jesus fucking Christ! Flamin' Orphan!
Possibly.
I said your full name because I was offended by you.
Oh my god, we have spent 20 minutes on the first question.
But it's enemas, Pencil! It's enemas!
Oh,
Yes!
oh, I love this, but we need to move on.
Okay, number 2. What can you tell me about enemas and wine glasses?
Well, Alex, I see you're a man of culture as well. Do you stick your pinky out when you drink it?
Next.
Oh, okay, number 3. Woo! The booze is hitting.
Where's that train whistle?
Do you like these surveillance photos I took secretly while following you all around? So these photos, Milk can scroll through them. This was, Christ, the first one was right after,
It was right before we met Milk and Snoo. They had gotten to the room finally after, I think it was like enormous driving, and we just went and met them, the three of us.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, but it was fucking pouring rain, and it was just about the same time that Crystal and Ansel were doing their big meetup.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, Crystal and Ansel. I thought Crystal and Ansel didn't even arrive by that point.
No, they were on train still.
Yeah, they were on train.
Right?
Their meetup
you're
was
right.
tomorrow.
Okay, I'm getting my days mixed up.
Meetup was Saturday.
Yeah, that was day 1.
And then number 2, I don't.
That one, I
Who
don't.
was?
I don't know what
I know
that
what that
is.
was. I know exactly where that second one was. That was a picture I took of you. That was when Pencil had kind of one of her little fainting spells, and
my
she
God.
didn't. But we got her back to my room, and then I just let Priest know what happened after the panel, and then we just saw him walking, and I just took a bunch of pictures of him because
Right,
that's
because
what
I
do.
did. I did
Oh,
my panel
The
with
theme.
Lunatone.
The theme. It was
the
the theme one.
themes and why themes are garbage panel. I don't actually remember what it was called.
They're garbage.
Wow.
No, they're fine.
He-
Okay, so let me talk about the first panel a little bit. So the theme panel went really well. We were about half full. There was a bunch of really great people in there. I was able to provide a lot of humor to the conversation. Applejinks provided his expert opinion. And Lunatone added commentary where he really, really felt like it needed to be added. So overall, I think people had a really fun time with the panel. We had probably about 50 people there at least.
The 10 minutes I saw of it were really great.
Yeah, but it was a good it was a good time. So then after that, after Bad Horse talked to me and a few other folks like Categorical Grant hit me up, and goodness, who else? There was a few other like memorable folks that hit me up. Vinny from 4chan, who is a big person on the Flutter Rape threads. Good guy. We had a lot of fun. The panel went well, and then I ran directly over to check up on Pencil and Flam.
Flame was really good. We waited until you were done with your panel, and I was like, okay, now you need to text him and let him know that I'm not dead. Because we left, I sat down outside, I passed out, and Flam got me medication and then like held on to me as I walked back to the hotel and then passed out again.
I'm kind of interested because Bronycon's going to upload that panel to YouTube.
Eventually.
And there's going to be the distinct motion on my face when you leave the room, and there is just pure horror that comes over my face, like, oh my god, I have to do this.
You know I have a serious health condition. You know.
No, I know. I knew everything was probably fine, but it was just that moment of, oh god, I have to talk to a bunch of people and I can't shitpost.
But like Priest is usually the person who's on my arm all con because he knows, like, hey. And this is something I've told you very specifically. If I faint, no one is allowed to call an ambulance.
Yes.
Make sure that no one calls an ambulance if I like, you grabbed me once when I actually passed out at BabsCon.
It's true. And once at our first Bronycon.
I just sat on the ground and ate a granola bar. That was all.
Hey, but that just shows that the Brony fandom's extremely nice, where they're extremely understanding, and they gave you a granola bar.
They were really sweet. But then when this happened, I was like on the ground waiting, and this one guy comes over and goes, "Hey, bro, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." I'm like passed up on the floor. And then Flam comes back and like helps me back to the hotel room, medicates me, and I'm fine. I knew the moment I left that Priest was going to panic because he's usually the one who takes care of me.
It's true. I like taking care of you. What can I say?
Lewd.
Because Flame was like, I have sisters. They faint sometimes. I was like, "Okay!" And so he took great care of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just glad I can help, honestly.
We're 30 minutes deep, so I'm going to move to the next question.
Giggity.
To Priesty, of all the memes that have been made of you post BronyCon, which was your favorite? The favorite meme that was made of me. Can I take a step back and be like, I'm really uncomfortable that memes are being made of me, but please don't stop.
It's like anal. Like he's like, it's really uncomfortable. Please don't stop. Please do not stop.
Don't stop it,
I have no comment to
Can't
that.
stop the box. I don't know what it is.
Giggity.
Get away now! Moving on. My favorite meme was the picture of me with like my forehead in my hands, the real-time picture of the announcer announcing the Hindenburg exam.
No, I think it was for the Pearl Harbor attack.
Oh, the Pearl Harbor attack.
Yeah, that was the Pearl Harbor
It was
attack.
fucking awesome. I loved that meme. And I send, okay, so my local, like, friends where I live, they don't get the pony thing, but they're supportive of it. And when I sent them that picture, they fucking lost it. They were like, "Oh my god, yes, that's your face." Anyway,
They
the
were
next
just,
set of questions are to the Snoo Mortal.
I didn't know I had those.
Yes, and the first one is question A. Do you
Question.
have any more Snooicdotes?
Actually, I was telling one, and you guys like moving on. I didn't get to finish it. So I
Oh,
guess-
sorry. Please go on. I'm
I'm
sorry.
an ass. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
No, it's fine. It's embarrassing, but it's not the first time it's happened to me. That's when I said milk drives like a grandma and spreads love like a grandma too.
Go
Italy.
on.
Oh yeah, okay. That was when I got up like 20 minutes to the flight, and I was like, oh no, I'm doomed. And he got me there. It was all good. So I went in, and there was like 100 people in my TSA, right?
Hmm.
And so this lady was like, "Hey, I have this, hey you can come and try this like free like fingerprint, eye scanning, like face picture, sperm sample, whatever. Like this like free trial thing. Like if you did it and you pick, he was like, okay, you can just skip the line if you do this like thing. I'm like, sure. She said it's only $200 a month. I'm like, sure. So I didn't really want to miss that flight, so I did that and I got through, right? So I did the usual like take off all your clothes so we can see if you're a terrorist thing, which I can't be a terrorist because I'm not. Well, I am a terrorist because I'm not fully white. But anyway, so I got through, but I was like, I don't have time to get dressed, so I ran through like the airport with my pants down.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god! That is the most alpha thing I've heard this week!
No, I actually did. I actually did not have pants for some of that. I didn't have my shoes either. I was carrying them while I was running, like for like half a mile through the airport. It was it was an adventure.
That's how you show them who is boss in the airport.
Yes, I am the boss. Yes, that's how I got home.
Half naked
Jesus
is running in
Christ.
the airport.
I'm surprised that I didn't get like tackled with ESA for that, but I guess they sympathize with my plight a little. And when I got to like the terminal, the guy was like, after I gave him my ticket, he's like, please put your pants on.
Aww.
Yeah,
What?
so-
He wasn't enjoying the show?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I feel for you. I'm not sorry.
what are you saying? What are you saying about me?
You're a good-looking person.
Excuse me. I feel like I feel flattered actually.
Good.
Because
And you're adorable, and I would steal you from Milk, but I'm pretty sure Milk would actually beat my face into cement. And I don't want that.
I would fight you so hard.
oh,
It actually things like I will fight most people without any fear. I am a little afraid of fighting Milk.
why is that? Like, I'm curious.
And I will sit to the side and smile evilly as this transpires.
Why,
Milk would kill me. Milk actually could kill a bitch. I have zero doubt in my brain.
is he that scary? Like, I don't see it.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna
Like-
finish not gonna finish that.
angry milk is a thing.
Angry
We've
Milk is
only seen
scary.
angry milk like twice, and one of them was when we became the Barcast. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Mike, what do you
So 3 people in this group have seen Angry Pencil in person.
oh
And-
shit.
I love you guys, but let's be honest. Angry Pencil versus Angry Milk, who would win in a fight?
Okay,
Milk would win physically, in my opinion, but Milk would come out of that with severe PTSD.
the problem with I shouldn't say it's a problem. Angry Pencil will ruin the rest of your life, while Angry Milk will ruin your day, possibly kill you.
And that's the difference. I will be there to psychologically just destroy you. Whereas Milk will actually make you physically hurt, and I don't want to fight him. Ever.
It would be more like Milk would end up killing Pencil, but then go dejected down to the police station and say, I'd like to report a rape.
Oh my god.
And it would be me. It would be me, and I'd be like, what happened? Like, she raped my brain.
Pause!
What?
Pause!
She's
No,
fucking-
no, 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 no.
What?
No one needs to step step in here and move us on.
Fair.
So the next question is question B. Snoo, was it fun rooming with the Barcast?
I would say yes, because honestly, I was kind of, I wouldn't say intimidated is the wrong word, but when I first met Nil, and like, you're like, hey, Snoo, meet all my friends, and like, oh, these guys are like autistic.
You fit right in. That is the greatest compliment I have ever heard from meeting someone, and you fit right in.
Flam, Jesus Christ, you're so loud.
Fair.
It's because of my sick gains on my mic.
I'll just
Sick
drop you.
gains, bro.
There we go. Say something again, Feynman.
Love this. Guys, by the way, can I ask? 'Cause I know we're public, and I usually ask this like private. Do you guys care if we go over the time limit? Can we just like shit post until we don't give a shit and we're drunk off our asses?
Can I order a pizza? Because I haven't eaten anything today.
I'm
I
gonna go a little longer. I'll just have to skip off at some point because work tomorrow.
raising my hands. I have work in the morning as well. Midnight will give me like 5 hours of sleep, so 2 hours is kind of my hard limit there. So
That's fine. Let's try to push through these questions then.
Yes. It was
say
fun.
we're assholes.
It was fun rooming with you. That's my answer. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Question R.
R. Yes, that's an R.
it's Greek, isn't it?
That's a gamma.
Gamma? Okay.
Alpha, beta, gamma.
How many times did you despair through the con?
Oh, I mean, every time Nil bought me something, I totally did because he spent like $2,000 on me.
I did
don't know why
not
he
spend
did.
$2,000.
How much did you spend? You have to tell me.
How much
never asked it.
did I like? I don't honestly keep track of it because I don't worry about that stuff.
$432.
He
What
bought
the
me-
What?
What?
No, because there's no way. Because let's see. Because I have to think about this now. Because I'm not going to count the room, and I'm not going to count food because those are essentials.
No, food counts. So
How does food count? No, I'm not going to count the food.
I
I.
love food. Okay, all right.
How much were the buttons? The buttons were like $1 each, right? You bought like 30 or 40 of those.
Yeah.
210.
You bought the. We got
You bought me
the.
that. You bought me that pen. Remember that $100 like rifle bullet thing?
Yeah, but you know what? You know
That
what?
pen was fucking baller!
It
Exactly.
was.
I
There's
only got to write with it once, and I seriously considered stealing it.
there
Like,
was
I was
like
sitting here thinking for a moment, like, okay, this would be the end of the Barcast. I would never be able to talk with any of these fuckers anymore ever, but I have this pen.
Priest, hold on. I actually remember this incident, and I have to point this out. I was wearing lingerie at this time, and you were thinking about the pen.
that was one really sexy pen. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we
I
were all
was
like,
clearly out of the room at this point.
You were also under the covers?
I was wearing lingerie.
I love you.
I'll find his card for you. I know I grabbed a card off his desk, and I'll give that to you one of these days, Priest. So you can buy one of those pens.
Oh.
yay.
It's so
What the fuck were we talking about?
Oh yeah, the question.
despair.
Oh, the despair. The
Oh
despair.
yeah, the other time I just stared is when we did that, when we hung out at the music thingy, and I was like sad because I didn't have a bass. That was despair.
Oh, honey, I wanted to see you play with Priest so badly. I'm being
Well,
perfectly honest.
I was so sad because the guy who had the bass, like, he's like, sure, you can play it. Like, I grabbed it and I look at it. It's a 5-string fretless bass. Like, it's like the most awkward thing ever to play. Like, I'm a 4-stringer, like, to be honest. And fretless is already kind of awkward enough, but 5-string fretless bass? I was like, oh, okay. So he took it back from me because he's like, you suck.
That dude is-
What? No way he
Oh.
said that you suck. That's fucked up.
Well,
Not.
he didn't say it, but he's kind of like shook his head. He's like, oh.
No,
That's so
no.
sad.
He was being judgmental and a bitch, and you saw me like in a really formal dress, kind of drunk, rocking out. So
Yes.
I would have punched him had I known. I'll be honest.
I'm not going to put anything directly on the record right now, but please don't be offended by those guys. Please don't. Just,
The videos are amazing, and you guys should go watch Priest Drop.
well,
Yes.
thank you, but still, please don't let those people get to you. We'll talk more after the con or after this podcast. Anyway, moving on to funny things.
Yay!
Question Delta to Snoo. What madness possessed the Barcast to never have you on a cast before now? Rarity Despair Faced.
I don't know, man.
That madness, like, it's a question for me, and I think the reason is that no one can recognize the genius of this involved. It's just like look. Okay, look, if you go to my FinFiction page, like I'm not plugging. In fact, the URL is actually 31532/buttbase. That's my account for real.
Does it really?
Snowy B is like a lie that see that has 130 followers, and that's 130 people who are not completely insane.
Honestly.
But wait, let's look deeper.
See now
I
I
see
check.
I see Crystal Wishes and Alex and I see Milk and Pencil and Priest. They're all insane. So actually, I think everything up till now led to this moment. Alex, I'm on the Barcast now.
It's true.
Yes.
It's accurate.
Honestly, I suck. I'm just kind of hanging around.
No.
No, you don't suck.
No, you're great. That being said, next question.
Okay, next question. To the Sadcast, Ravage and Enigma, who we didn't invite onto this.
Because fuck
So
them.
Enigma's gonna answer, or fucking Pencil's gonna answer in their place. Man, this whiskey's strong. Out of 10, how sad were you during Bronycon?
25.
All right.
You can't be sad. You have that present for him, don't you?
Now we have questions from Sunbro for Life, who actually asked different questions than normal. So number 1, I need to know for a friend, how do you get in contact with the Elder Ones of Eldritch origin? And I think the best expert for this question is probably Pencil.
No, I got this. If you want to get in contact with the Eldritch ones, the Elder ones, you need to know the Eldritch sign. Also, you need to know how to speak it proper. For one, the Elder speech is very difficult to learn. I only know a couple of phrases. But the Elder sign is very easy. People think of it as kind of a pentagram. It's not quite the same. The way it's drawn is slightly different. But if you can learn this and you can learn, I recommend summoning Cthulhu over the others. The King in Yellow is not worth it. Dagon is definitely not worth it unless you live like by a beach, in which case, hell yeah, summon Dagon, motherfuckers.
Yes.
Summon Cthulhu, ruin the world. You'll die too, but you'll feel really good about it as you do. So that's the best way. I wouldn't care for the power lines. He doesn't need those. And honestly, Cthulhu's coming to me, fuck up all of our power anyway, so I could do that.
I love the tap.
Nice.
Anyway,
Number
Yogg-Sloggoth. Fog? No. Yogg-Sloggoth. You could summon some Shoggoths too. That's all. I'm done.
Yes. Very informative. Oh.
There's a lot of lore in that. Fuck me.
Moving on. Number 2.
I love grass, so go ahead.
How does one properly work on power lines that warp space and time as we know it?
Very carefully.
With a microwave and a cell phone.
You firmly grasp it.
Step on your right foot. Don't forget it.
Around town.
Take it around town!
Yes.
I'm still sorry for that, honestly.
Oh my god.
They'll find out all about that later. No worries. Continue.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Number 3. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. Work, beat, fierce, down. Work, beat, fierce, down.
In the garbage disposal. Ding, 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 ding. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Pencil, I actually need to take you over. Something really important is happening. I'll be right back.
What's the next one? Oh, you are all fun-sized horse hamlet. Is your group? What is our group plan? What do we do as the Barcast if we're all suddenly in MLP world?
What do we do? God, fun-sized.
Kill ourselves.
Pretty sure we would all actually do, like the first thing I'd do is probably go seek out booze because I would want to try pony booze. I'll be honest.
I mean, I think a house would also be nice, so I would probably go and kill Twilight and take her treehouse. Because
Because part of my brain is still like, if the Barcast bought a house in Central California, I would move there. Like, part of my brain still says that on occasion. So
Oh god, and we just have like a pony show like Friends, but it's called Barcast, and it'd just be horrific.
we just run it on a live web camera instead.
Yeah.
live next to Harris Ranch and we just eat meat. That's all we do.
I mean, that's all me and Mike do, right?
Pretty much.
What do you eat meat because dicks? But that's different.
Dax.
We actually kind of fight over how a steak should be done. I'm very staunch on my rare red meat.
I believe pineapple should be on a steak, honestly.
See?
I will cut you! Now I'll fight you! Now I'll fight you! I will fight you and die because no, pineapple does not go on steak!
What about pizzas?
It goes on ham, right? It goes on ham, okay? Pineapple and ham.
No. No. Pineapple, you know how you eat pineapple? With your mouth, off of a fucking pineapple. You cut it open and you put a face into it, and then you get sick because it contains a minor amount of nerve toxin. And then you eat it, and it feels great. But you don't fucking put that shit on pizza or anything that's hot. You eat it cold. You eat it frozen. You freeze pineapple, you put it in a smoothie. Or you put it in fucking pina colada, and you drink it because it's hot out. That is how you have pineapple. You don't fucking eat it hot because... I'm done, I'm sorry. There's no one making it. What do I fucking do?
More like belongs in the trash.
Call it old and fresh. So I can't eat a pineapple off of Mike's ass because it's hot.
I wasn't ready, I'm sorry. I wasn't ready. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not. It's fine. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going screaming. Actually screaming. Praise, bro.
Even praise.
Praise. I praise.
Who do you praise?
I have a Solaris emoji. I have a Solaris emoji. I totally fucking praise.
Praise the snooze,
Sure.
they say.
So you know what? I praise.
Like, they spell it wrong.
I was baptized, so whether I want to praise or not, I am praising.
Aw.
What's next? What's next?
Lieutenant
Major Dude asks
Placeholder.
for a damn week.
Oh.
I got nothing. Ask them what's the best food. The best food at Bronycon. I've had my opinion, and I'm ready to let you guys have that. My opinion is Dippin' Dots. What's
Yes.
Mmm.
Yes. And I'm not going into that fucking meme again.
Yes.
Dippin' Dots? Yes.
Just
yes,
say
yes,
it.
I've never had this nuts.
Next time you're out here, if you visit, we'll have Dippin' Dots. I'll actually buy you like a bag. You can have them yourself. We don't have to worry about anything else. I promise.
Shakespeare's Jimmy John's was a huge disappointment. for
That
me.
was a terrible tasting
Ooh.
sandwich there. I have to admit that,
That was
very...
a horrifically tasting sandwich. Actually, well, I wouldn't say horrific, but I was just like, wow, that is a huge fucking disappointment.
Mmm.
Horribly bad. And we wanted like good things, but it just went bad.
That pizza me and Stu went to go get that I think second night, was it? Or first night? When did we have the pizza?
Yeah, we had it both nights because we're
I was
losers.
asleep
That's
or-
right.
No,
No, because you came and you came with Priest and Shitpost with us, and then we had that group come around us, and then we all signed a book for Fistfire, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were at that one restaurant. That's right.
Yeah, we were eating pizza, and then we ordered a bunch of drinks, and then we just
That was-
basically shitposted.
Drank so much. I had a Moscow Mule, and then I had 2 more Moscow Mules.
I only had one thing, I think, because I'm a noob. That was actually the first time, like, really drinking that 30 pound right there.
I believe I gave you scotch, and you did not like it.
He tried a sip of the scotch in the room.
Did I?
Yeah, that was
no,
it.
Mm-hmm.
no,
Yeah,
no, I didn't actually. I remember you, like,
I remember. I
guys-
could have swore you had like the tiniest amount just to get a taste of
yeah.
it. But
That
then,
happened too.
what was
I don't
it?
think I did.
You also had the couple weeks prior where you had visited me in Ohio, and we
Yeah,
had
yeah,
those
yeah.
Pina coladas and whatnot, or daiquiris or
Okay,
whatever it
that's
was.
a question later. That's a question later.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm terribly
Davis.
sorry. I'm back.
Yay! Welcome back.
Where are we at?
We just finished up Lieutenant Major Dudes, and now it's Not the Invisible Davis.
Placefolder.
They're starting to do it because they know I hate placeholders.
All right.
Wow.
So then we'll move to Random E, who made a wonderful new avatar for me. So Random E says, I want a full recap of everything. I'll get that throughout the whole stream, though. So give me a shortest recap on the whole thing, since I wasn't that.
Ooh,
Right.
sentence recap. Everybody gets 1 sentence. I'm ready for this. Let's do this.
Pencil, you first.
Ready? Us in pretty dresses while singing with people and talking about pony vagina.
Milk.
There was lots of driving.
Flam.
Holy shit, these are my people.
Let's see. How would I describe it? Why do people like me?
Yes.
Stu, it's your turn.
Snoo.
Capitalism is a deep anus.
That is a warm, moist anus.
Oh, I hate that word so much. Moist.
Snoo is more.
No.
Okay. That's
Okay,
my
so
sentence.
next question is I'm hungry because... What's up?
It's okay.
The next question is I'm hungry because I ran out of food yesterday and been too lazy to go buy more. So I'm going to ask what nobody else will. Obviously, food had to have been eaten. What was the best food each of you ate? Make my mouth water.
Ready. I'm actually ready for this one. I'm ready.
Pencil.
Do it.
Cheese platter.
Yes.
Oh,
I remember that.
What's the correct way to pronounce it? Caricature?
No, I'm a snobby person, but I've never learned how to say it, and I've been too embarrassed to ask.
What is it?
The cheese platter has like an actual name.
Hmm.
Basically, it was 3 different types of cheese, a delicious big jam, stone ground mustard, 2 types of ham, one prosciutto, and I'm pretty sure one was Milano sausage, and crostini.
And then honey, too.
And the honeycomb.
And the fresh honeycomb, actual
Yes.
honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
And the Moscow Mule and the ginger and the cheese went well together, and it was just, the moment I had the Gouda they had on that plate, I lost it, and I was like, I don't need to eat anymore. I'm done.
There was like a waterfall on her chair. That's how great it was.
Accurate. I was in the U.S. He's right.
Fuck. It's really like a toss up for me between the pizza that we had those 2 nights, or the oh fuck, what was that bar that we went to with Crystal and her crew? We had those like taco things that were really fucking delicious.
So, talk about the tacos. I'm gonna pour myself a drink.
They were like these pulled pork tacos with the coleslaw on them. There were 3 of them. They were absolutely delicious.
Yes, they were.
Fuck. It was either between those or the pizza. I can't really decide just because I was so happy with both.
But the question is, you can toss up pizza, but you toss up a taco.
I
Not
can,
with
but
that
I'm
attitude.
going to make a mess if I start tossing tacos.
Yes.
We have to ask Crystal about that. She's an expert at tacos.
Jesus fucking Christ. You guys are just making me feel like more and more guilty for what I wanted to make this super dig at Enigma. Just like, boom, like, you're fucking weird. And it became, let's talk about Crystal's vagina.
I still can't believe that every single time I seem to be out when this great shit happens. At Bronycon and here.
We
God
need
damn
to
it.
actually schedule a day where we hang out with them and not make an impromptu thing and have you involved in it.
Or I just need to make more plans and then suddenly cancel.
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
Totally perfect. Milk, what was the best thing you've eaten?
We already talked about my stuff. Taco
Clam,
pizza.
what was the best thing you've eaten?
It was probably the pizza that you and I got, or the fucking Dippin' Dots, or the 30 pounds of candy that I got from.
It's sugar. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. So, I'm gonna dip a little into knowledge that you guys don't know. So, Pencil and I arrived on Thursday for private time because we are a long distance relationship, and time is valuable to us. But we ordered this sushi, and sushi contained this stuff called Old Miss. Pencil, do you know what it was called? It was like a powder. It was like a seasoning thing.
Meat glue. Meat glue.
No, it was like special for out there. It was like this Old Spice or something like that.
Old Spice.
Old
What?
Spice.
I don't fucking know.
Explosion!
I'm on a horse.
Now look back at me.
Now at the sushi, it's now Old Spice.
Yes.
Probably cocaine.
Either way, it was really fucking good sushi. That was it. Next, new.
I have to think about that. So I basically ate the same thing like Mike ate because he had to like spend all his money on the something called digger. But I did that when we ate in our room that night. I got that like bowl of like rice and chicken. I'm a simple person. I have simple taste, so I just thought that was really tasty. Because everything else is sad. Like I had the pizza and junk.
I came back and all I see in the chat is Shaky saying, "Pencil, let me smash priest."
Mm-hmm.
we had a question for you. In the sushi, Priest says that there was a powder in it. He calls it Old Spice, but we were kind of curious as to what it was.
It was a crab sushi made with Old Spice. That's actually what's like.
That's literally what it's called. Because Old Spice to me is
It's
a
not called Old
deodorant.
Spice. Called Old Spice.
Mm.
It is not called Old Spice. Give me like 5 seconds. It's called Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Old
That's-
Bay.
Old Bay
Okay.
seasoning.
That stuff is pretty
Isn't
good.
that the one where like we couldn't believe Priest never had it before? Like I remember talking about that.
That's correct. It's called Old Bay.
Mm-hmm. It was hard to believe because it's just such a prevalent like seasoning for anything seafood.
Yes.
Because there's no real good seafood where Priest is. He's in the middle of the country.
Well, I have one place now, but that remains to be determined because I have to take Pencil to said place.
Mm.
So if you like it, but then Pencil says it's garbage, you immediately hate it.
No, not at all. It's just, it is a sea of okay in a midst of garbage.
Oh, I see.
That's great. I like that.
Oh dear Lord. What's our next question?
The next question is plushies in Bronycon. Tell me about them as much as you can.
They were
Well,
there.
you can put fleshlights in them.
There was one picture of me. I don't know where it is.
No, I have it. I have it. You want it?
Of me holding Newsy.
At the picture of you holding the plushies and me looking like I fucking hate you.
Oh, that one. Yes.
It's literally like just me looking like I actually.
See, now you're gonna post and Alex is gonna immediately save it to his folders.
Alex can save it. Give
Well,
it.
he has to not do it first, then he'll save it.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yes.
Go.
I remember that picture. I remember
Was
that
this
picture.
a picture I took, or was this a picture that you have? Let's see. Hold on. Oh shit, that one, yeah. Oh, I love that picture.
I don't think did anybody really buy a plushie among us?
I
No,
did. I bought two. Those were the two that I bought.
And they're just sitting there in the Caden Shrine watching you browse the internet.
Yes, they are. Wait, where the fuck are they?
Anemic as
Hold on
fuck.
1 second. 1,
Uh-oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10,
Where's the
11.
little one? No, where the fuck's the little one?
After all this time.
That's when it pops out of the closet with Darth Sidious hood on.
You mean a giant dildo?
Por qué no los dos?
All right, let's move on to the next question. What was your favorite part of the whole con? The people, the panels, the food, and whatever else. I'm gonna jump in before anyone else says absolutely anything. The moments that I got to spend with Pencil were irreplaceable, and every single moment I got to spend with her made my entire vacation. It had nothing to do with the con, but just because of that made my whole weekend. Anyway, next.
Okay.
It's your turn, Pencil.
Oh. Greece, and we asked if the place we stayed at beforehand was soundproof, and for what I know, it was.
Yes.
I don't even know how to top that.
Oh, I did.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I posted something in the behind the counters just for us to review.
Oh, God.
Oh my God! Can we post that? Can we say that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead. Guys, you do.
No! Before that goes on stream, are we sure Jake the Army guy is okay with that?
Yeah, that's true.
After I said, I'm going to put that on the internet, and he said, go the fuck ahead. Actually, he didn't say go the fuck ahead. He said go the ahead, because he's...
Yeah, and by the way, I have every picture we took at Bronycon, so by all means, if we need to this needs to get archived elsewhere, so show people.
Do we tell them what the pillows were?
Let's not post
Shakespeare,
it.
fucking
but-
Shakespeare, please. Oh, that party.
That was bad. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry.
Y'all know exactly what's under them covers, and it's nothing good.
No, that was the greatest, because Shane's like, oh, they're cute, and I pulled back the covers, and there was vagina. He was like, oh no!
Like, they were very anatomically detailed. I was like, wow, okay then.
Actually, legitimate question. Who is the coolest person outside of the Barcast to meet at Bronycon? For each of you?
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Obviously, or Shakespeare,
Yeah.
please. Name the two. That's everything.
It's kind of small, but actually, Rob, that's the first time I met him in person. I don't really talk to him that much, but he was the first person to hug me. Like, he just hugged me as soon as he saw me. He's like, "Oh, it's new." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah, the first day we were walking the con floor. Yeah.
Yeah, we just ran into him in like the merchant place, and he's like, "Hey, hugs everywhere." Rob is a nice person.
I remember because we were walking around, and all of a sudden I hear this guy screaming, "We need some milk!" And then I look around, and I'm like, I know who fucking says that. And there's Rob walking up to us.
Also,
Actually, like, having heard you say this, I actually need to take back my answer, because I have three people. It's Majin Siko, Shakespeare, or Crystal. Special. And she's still special to me. And then I'll stop talking, and you guys can talk about whatever you want. That's all.
I thought meeting Crystal was pretty cool, but if I can be really honest, Crystal's a very social person. Seeing Ansel was really cool because it seemed like he was taking his face down for a second. It's very clear that Ansel is a person that doesn't really like a whole lot of social interaction. But around us, he got to be kind of more of himself a little bit. And maybe I'm speaking out my ass a little bit, but it was really cool to just see him relax and chill. And the things that Flam, Pencil, and I were able to do to help like their kind of post-panel happen was really nice. And I'm going to very positively remember that.
Yeah. I still remember when he stopped talking, he looked at me, he's like, "You look like a bodyguard, this is awesome." And I'm just like, what the fuck, okay.
Oh, didn't he, like, the first, they only first run into him, like, after we did the live event, Mike?
That's what you guys, the first
Yeah.
time we ran into him, like, Pencil, Priest, and I was in Quillen
Quillen
Silver.
Yeah.
I could have swore our first meeting with them was at the actual like meeting itself, because I remember specifically Angela was kind of standing off in the back, and I was talking to Crystal up front, and she's like, "Oh no, Ansel should be over here." So I walked over to Ansel and picked him up like bodily and just carried him back over.
That may have been when you met him, and that's the greatest way to meet him.
That was a... No, we met him at the meetup. I remember now. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say...
Because what was it? We did the
Yeah.
live event like right after, almost, wasn't it? We walked over
Yeah,
and
it
showed
was
up at the last second to it.
Yeah. Like, I was gonna say about that. Like, I didn't think he was like, kind of like asocial, because the first thing we did after live event, then we like take pictures of like us spooning each other.
Yes, we have
That's pretty
we have so many pictures of that, because I handed my phone to Irie and he just kept hitting the button, and we
Yes.
kept taking pictures.
Yes. That was fun.
So many.
We took a couple good pictures with Crystal and Ansel. I put them in the chat, but we won't post them because I don't think we have their permission at all for this. So, but I just want
I
to
don't think
remind
so
us
either.
that.
Yeah,
But
I
just
don't
want to
want to do
remind
that.
us that. I just want to remind everyone that we took some awesome pictures with them and they were fucking awesome.
Mm.
Yay.
And Flam, there's you and I pictures that are like quite good too.
Ah, yes. There are actually plenty of us. Here's two.
That's a nice picture, but I do think Crystal and Ansel are trying to not share their.
Yeah. Oh
fake
no,
photos.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
want-
not.
That was for us.
I'm not grabbing any of that. So.
Oh,
The
share that
secondary
shit.
one, yeah.
Share that shit.
Yeah, share the secondary one. Yeah,
And there's that one.
and
What-
so you can see what it looked like as the smooth.
Like that one.
You envision that picture. Good God, like that's some amazing cleavage. I'm actually impressed because I usually don't have that. I'm sorry. I
And
don't know.
saved.
And you cropped that, right? You cropped the right side of that picture, right?
No, you cropped the left because he knows what he
No,
wants.
all I wanted was, that I was about to call you out by race, but then I decided not to.
We've already
What
met.
race would that be? If you'd say brown, you'd be correct. I mean,
We've already met our racism quota for the week thanks to Enigma yesterday. Or what was it?
that's-
No,
Yeah, it was
Rob-
yesterday.
No, it was Enigma. It was right. It was Enigma. He said
It was
all
Enigma.
of the racist words yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesus fucking Christ.
We were like tiptoeing around it, and then Enigma just flat out fucking says it.
Straight out says it. Oh my god.
He pronounces it, and he pronounced that unironically. Like,
Hey guys, let's do our best to questions so we can move on because we were way behind.
Okay, best panel you guys attended. Pencil.
50 Shades of May. 50 Shades of May.
Milk.
Nicolas Cage appreciation.
Flam.
I'm gonna have to say 50 Shades of Nay as well. Yeah.
Me, for the sake of not repeating ones that have already been said, even though I would say 50 Shades of May, I am going to say Crystal Lancel's panel about how to write together. Snoop.
I was gonna say that too.
Oh, okay.
I only went to 2 panels. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you and me went to the same ones. We went to Nicolas Cage and Crystal Nanzel's. Well, I guess we could count the after one as what was it?
Yeah.
AfterCon thingy. I don't know.
Totes.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Did many people best thing about the con in general?
Priest Dick, what are we doing?
What?
Beautiful.
Whose questions are we answering again?
Did many
Sorry,
people
what?
recognize any of you? And yes, me, too many.
No one recognized.
People recognize me only when they read my tag because I wasn't dressed as anything. So
True.
it was
Yeah.
only once they looked down and saw my tag, they're like, "Holy shit!" And then my favorite experience with that was with Crystal and Ansel. And when they came in, there was a huge thing. It was like, "Oh hey, hi guys, how's it going?" And there was great hugs all around and stuff. And Crystal and Ansel just look at me like normally, and then they look down. They're like, "Holy shit, it's you, Flam!" I'm just like, "Yep, I'm incognito," and I loved it. It took people by surprise.
That, except I get this. Seriously. Oh, hi, it's nice to meet you. You're a non-pencil. Oh.
Yeah.
they get that little sideways glance. They put their hand up to their face to cover it and walk away real quick.
Jakes and I met each other, I'll be honest, because I expected him to be larger than life in your face, and he expected probably me to be, horrifyingly aggressive. And I'm like, I'm drawing a picture. And he's like, it's very nice to meet you. And we sat here, really civil. And I remember being like, wow, that's not exactly how I thought it would go. And I'm pretty sure he felt that way, too. And that was that.
Yes, this was the picture right here.
Yeah, you have a picture of what I drew?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
You are free to post that in chat.
And you drew another one as well, which was even
That picture's
greater
my
than the
favorite.
last.
That picture is my favorite. It was actually banned from being posted in fanfiction chat by motherfucking Nighty. So.
And here's the laminated version of her greatest picture.
Oh! For Crystal! And it was in their art book!
Oh
Please
yeah,
show
that
them
one.
the
Yeah, I have that picture. Here's this one. With
Oh!
Priest holding it.
And me with the fucking
Your pawns, huh?
exquisite!
I have your requested
Fluttershy
vomit
vomit.
pawns, huh?
Just Fluttershy vomiting, that's all it is. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, everyone can talk now, I'm sorry.
Okay, next question. Did you guys bring a closet to put Priest in?
The room was equipped with a closet.
Sure.
I didn't go into the closet very much, so...
I mean,
wait a second. What about that time that I was launcher? What about that?
I got in bed.
Okay.
Next. How much cadence art did Priest buy? Honestly, not that much. What?
Did you buy it? Did you buy
I
it?
didn't buy any art or prints. I got plushies.
Hmm.
Didn't we get one poster for me?
Me? Like, did I get a poster from you?
Did.
Unless I'm forgetting something.
Must be remembering it. No, I'm remembering it wrong.
I mean, we've gone to a lot of cons.
You're right. You're right.
All right. Next question. How many people did Pencil manage to make feel uncomfortable?
Everyone!
Next question. What was it like not having Enigma around as a punching bag?
Hmm.
We actually didn't know who to beat up, so we kind of just like took turns, and then it ended up being me.
Oh.
I'm surprised it wasn't me.
No, fuck that. We like you. Why would we beat you up?
I don't know. I mean, if Milk would beat you all up if you beat me up, then I guess you would beat me up. Like I said, I never seen that side of him.
Pretty sure Priest could punch somebody out like in a heartbeat, knowing him and being close to him, but he doesn't because he's actually a genuinely decent human being, unlike me.
Aw. That's self-depreciating as fuck, Pencil. Don't be mean.
No, it's not self-depreciating. I like that I'm not a decent person. I'm proud of not being a decent person. That being said, I've told you this before. You're probably the most genuinely decent human being I've ever met. And I mean that.
Well, thank you. Moving on. Are enemas your fetishing on?
Only if they're served in wine glasses.
Wine glasses.
Next, please. I'm sorry.
On a scale of 0 to infinity, how gay are enemas?
I think
They're a little
they're, they're inversely gay. The less you do them, the gayer you are.
Yes.
Alright, on a scale of 0 to 1 to infinity, and only Milk and Snoot can really answer this, how gay are sleepovers with Pencil and Priest?
The conversation devolved into enemas, so obviously we're talking on a scale of 0 to infinity. We're talking well past affinity.
I was just wondering where the strap-on was in the room. It was pretty
I
gay.
knew where it was. It was in my luggage. I knew exactly where it was.
Did we not drink out of the dog dick?
No,
We didn't.
No!
I'm sorry, you guys. Just like this new is too pure. I can't do it in front of him. Deep down, that's what
Not
you're
it.
thinking.
That was honestly because the one time I really was like, I'm ready to do this was when I was sick.
Oh,
Guys.
you're forgiven, even though there's nothing to forgive.
No worries. How many Roman salutes did Flam give to people?
Exactly 0 because I actually value my time at the con.
Sure.
How did people react to Milk's beard?
Like matches hitting this match thingy, they all caught fire.
Oh, what was it? Because Duelist was there and he keeps threatening to shave it off and he didn't do it, so I'm happy about that.
I'd punch him.
not to be a buzzkill, it wasn't as good as Arconix's.
Dude, I saw Arconix after Trixie's party. That thing was fucking lit.
His beard is next fucking level.
You can't.
Wizard.
It's like I hate. It's like it's terrible to say, but he took the hair from his head and crafted it onto his chin in the most perfect of forms of beards. I think it completely blew everybody else's beard out of the water.
Next question. Did Snoo sing or play any Snoos except the con?
What question?
You sing. And yes, you did. I remember because I wanted to sing with you and then you stopped and I felt weird about asking you to start again. That's the only reason I remember, I'll be honest.
Oh, I didn't see that question. Did Snoo sing? So you wanted to sing with me? Like, when did I sing?
We were hanging out in the hotel room. You started to sing something just like you were humming something and I wanted to sing with you and then you stopped. And I was really awkward about asking you to start again and I didn't. And I actually regret it now.
I stopped because I was like, I suck. I don't want to do this.
And
Well,
I love to sing, but Priest will vouch. I only sing when I'm drunk and I only sing well when I'm sober. So I was super awkward about asking you to sing again.
I mean, you could I legit stopped because I was worried that I'd just be annoying. I don't know. That's
That I
why
would bother you if I asked you to sing again, so I didn't.
No.
So now we're in a perpetual of despair between the two of you.
Well, I did sing.
Sorry!
Like,
I'm
when-
shitty about that.
When Priest was playing drums, I was singing, but I was doing it because no one could really hear me. I was just like, woo! waving my
Playing
arms around.
drums. Nobody could hear anything but Priest playing drums and people bowing to him literally on video.
No, not that good.
Bowing. Bowing. Bowing.
The time will come. I will play music and people will bow to me. Yay.
One of these days, Barcast will get together and play actually a musical number together, and I'll be happy for it. We'll do it.
Well, let's record our theme song eventually.
Hell yeah.
I
Oh.
would love that.
I'll bring a ukulele to BabsCon with me.
Yes, I know the one. Anyway, next.
What was it like meeting Ansel and Crystal? Did you manage to corrupt Quill and Blade?
Answer this. Just answer it and be done with it. Be quick.
They've been corrupt before we met them. We just helped them bring it out.
Quick answer and we can move on.
Yeah. Next question. Did you miss us pestering? What's up?
Can I give a quick answer and we'll be done?
Yeah.
And then you said, and then you moved on before I had a chance to give a quick answer.
Go ahead.
Ansel is a gent. And they are great people and follow them if you haven't. And that's that.
Did you miss us pestering you with shitty and stupid questions that weekend?
No.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
You stole my hat!
The picture.
Jesus Christ! Okay, share that. Okay, share that. Okay.
I love
You
that.
cannot share that. I didn't know that existed.
Sure,
Put
please
in
share
bay.
that.
I love that. I love the phrase on the fucking hat.
Yeah.
That's the name of the actual island too.
It's true, I love it. I'm done.
That's
I'm done.
that's where we bought the hat. Oh.
Oh yeah, pencil.
I love that picture.
Here's you and your cheeses.
Wait, let me see. Oh, this is the cheese plate. Please put the cheese plate up. And honestly, who looks at you the way I look at cheese? I'll be honest. Like,
That's like how Kanye looks like Kanye. Fuck.
Gouda on the right, the smoked Gouda, was everything I needed.
Or it's sugar. The it's sugar picture.
Me, having orgasms at its sugar is the other thing. Yeah.
Okay. Did you?
The picture of me,
Let's see.
who has a picture of me and its sugar?
Alex does. Who else?
Did I manage to do such to make up for this absence?
No.
Nope.
And there are no questions. There's a bunch of questions to Sadcast. So
Do we skip over them?
And
We
the
have like
answer
40
is-
minutes.
No.
okay. Now to Kawairu. It was awesome meeting you guys, though I have to ask, who is the cringiest person in any of your meetups?
I'm not going to answer that.
Are we throwing fire at people? I don't think that's a good thing.
No.
So,
No,
just
I don't
throwing
think-
this out here. Just throwing this out here. nobody walked into our room without our permission. So that said, no one that encountered us was even remotely as cringy as other people in the past.
Dude,
I'll be more direct without names. For a second, claim that you're with our group when you are being a hazard and you are getting interest from police or security. I will disown you so fast it will make your head spin. I am very protective of people I am with. I am very protective of people I care about. And if you endanger that in any way because you are underage or because you are doing stupid things, I will cut ties with you so fast that you'll be surprised at how quickly you never hear from me again. Not fuck around. I don't. I am very friendly and very open and very loving until you cross me. And then I hold a grudge until you die. Don't cross me. Under Bronycon did. So there you go.
Accurate. Let's move on to questions from the Abyss.
There's the photobomb pic.
To Mike Snipe. From the Abyss. Did we meet? I forget.
Yes, we did. And I'm not sure you remember me. But if you do, I was awkward and it was great.
I don't honestly remember. You're kind of forgettable to begin with, but you know.
Yeah.
From Chappie to Milk.
I'm going to stop you right now because fuck you. That's why.
Okay, now questions from the other guy. To Flutter Priest. A non-pencil suddenly has Enigma's face and voice. Deep down, she is still the same person. Does it affect your relationship?
I say I have these genitals. I still have my booty, and I still have a vagina, and I still have the boobies.
But she talks about mountainous cleavage, maybe.
Not how to do that thing with my tongue.
No, it doesn't affect our relationship.
There you go.
To non-pencil. You suddenly have Enigma's face and voice. How does it affect your daily life?
Probably considering I kill myself.
Please don't. To Snoo. You are Enigma. Apparently a non-pencil has your face and voice. You wish you had switched with hers so that you now have no face and can only growl to express yourself. At least, it's all you've lost. Wait, you're also lacking a testicle. Is it still better than Mexico?
Yes, it is better than Mexico. Next question.
Yes.
To Milk. Today you woke up and found out you have a new testicle. Snoo doesn't seem to mind. Are you cool with it, and is this your fetish?
Yes and yes.
Oh, okay. To Flame and Warfare. Today was really hot. You don't remember sweating this much ever, especially from your back. It's never been that wet before. What is wrong with your body?
Rabies?
I'm not Mexican. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
I'm half, okay? So I'm offended.
Can someone else
if
pick
you're-
up for Pickleus when I need to step away for a moment?
If you're half-mast, we don't need to know about it.
Yes. No, I'm saying
What?
only half of my back is sweaty right now.
Time for Pickleus. Your back that, Milk was leaning against. Anyway. Pickleus asks... Stuff at the con you saw that made you pause for a moment. I have one thing, and all of you will agree with me. There was a documakara of snails as a trap femme.
Yes.
Ooh, I remember that one.
Yep.
Cute, and on one side it was him in a schoolgirl skirt looking awkward, and the other side it was him in PJs with a boner. And it was really well done, and that was the thing, is that it was really, really well done. And I couldn't handle it, and I grabbed my friend and was like, hey guys, look at that. And we all died about it a little bit, but I can't complain because it was actually good looking. What about you guys?
What was this?
I have to the snails documakara that was
the trappy snails. Yes.
That was just like, wow, okay, sure.
That was definitely a thing.
Huh. Moving on. How many of the people who write here did you meet that looked like they could do well in a fight?
I could count 4 people specifically that I think would do well in a fight. 4.
See, like, I want to
No,
include...
no. Crystal, Milk, Plum, and Priest.
Plum is a tall motherfucker.
He could just hold you back with his
No
hand.
man.
He would just sit there and hold you away from him.
Mind you, I'll be honest, Shakes probably could handle himself against somebody like me. Like Plum, Plum has that reach. Like, there's nothing you could do. Plum could
Yeah,
kill
like,
somebody.
Plum is... Don't ever upset Plum. He's fucking scary if he gets mad.
I would not fight him.
Crystal's fairly small, but the thing is, she and I have talked enough where I know that she is not afraid to lose her shit. I'm talking takes the earrings off, takes the high heels off, kind of. She's like, and if you guys don't understand that reference, get out more and meet more girls. Fuck you. Anyway.
Right? No, I feel that. Let's see. Next question is, I love Majin Sikyo. Tell us a story about him at the con. So, the first time I met Sikyo, he was the most awesome, cool, genuine person. Him and I took a selfie. Second time I met up with him, he was high on acid. So,
Probably shouldn't say that. I'm not sure he wants that being said. Freeze.
I'm joking.
Oops.
It's all a lie. It was
I'm
all
glad
a lie.
you're saying that. Siko, when I met him, he was like, I was like, I will punch you in the face, and he said, that is my fetish. And so I drew a picture of him, of Fluttershy punching him in the face. He said, that is my fetish, and he framed the picture. That picture I made of him, that cute one, that
He framed it.
he framed it.
That's awesome.
So, kind of like I have feelings about him. I just want to hug him very, very gently. Fucked with Siko, I would have the desire to punch them. It hits that point. Like, I worry about him. He's a sweet man.
Don't throw up the picture of Siko's face.
No.
Anyway. Oh, wait, no, he has it on his Twitter, so I guess he's kind of tied to it. Anyway.
No, he's fine with knowing. No, he's fine.
Okay. Now we have questions from Shakespearecles. To anyone. Oh, Jesus Christ, that fucking shit. Okay, so there's the story. There's a story. There's a story about these fucking statues. So Pencil and I couldn't figure out if they were real or not.
Pencil and I, excuse me, please.
I couldn't figure out if they were real or not.
There you go.
So, like, I walked up to him all timidly and, like, slapped one on the back.
For me, I could just make that a black and white filter and say onlookers concerned as Barack Obama lectures Chuck Norris about something. 'Cause that's exactly what it looks like.
But the thing is, a lot of people there were pretending to be statues, and you go over, put money in their hat, and they'll do like a little act or something. That's the thing. That's what street performers do. And so Priest was terrified that that's what was going on until a mother and daughter went over and touched them.
Oh.
And then
Now you make it sound like I didn't go up, like, and, like...
No, because she touched the one and ran away, and he was like, I think they're okay. And so Priest goes up and, like, pats one on the back and just jolts backwards. I'm like, let's take pictures.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. To anyone, did you get crabs?
Yes. Priest had crab sushi. Proper crab sushi. How good? How good?
It was amazing.
I did not get crabs in any of its forms.
Lewd.
I got pinched enough that I might have had crabs.
Any hotel party stories?
The dockies at
Fucking dockies. I swear to
Dockies.
God.
I guess really just kind of the party over at Trick Questions is the only one that comes to mind.
Did we didn't go to any of this,
Chalice,
did we?
that still upsets me. I always see Chalice at cons, and I didn't this time. And I looked, and it still hurts me that I didn't find Chalice. Chalice, if you're listening, I miss your fucking face. Come find me, please.
We need to get Chalice on here.
Chalice in
Guys, can we
December?
get Chalice?
Chalice in December?
Can I ask Chalice to be on here? Because I miss his face. I love Chalice. He's one of the most amazing human beings I have met in person. He's a drama queen, but after alcohol, he is a party beast.
Hell yes. Let's see. Question directly to Pencil. How about that Shakespearecles guy you met?
On this, but I will say this. Shakes has always been a very kind of arrogant seeming, bigger than guy life. Bigger than life guy. Yeah. He is very in your face, big. Follow him, by the way, if you're not. It's worth doing. So it's one of those things where he'll say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's like, okay, he's just talking out his ass. Meet him in person, and he is the most controlled, restrained, down-to-earth dude. He is all about getting done what needs to be done. He is a focused motherfucker who will get things done. And that is respectable as shit. Like, I will do, like, I don't give a shit stuff all over the place. And people are like, oh my god, Pencil, you're so unorganized and not professional, blah, 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 blah. Anyone says about Shakespeare, please. He will be professional as fuck. He dealt with trying to talk to me about a panel while I was drawing Fluttershy vomiting. He's doing great. Hey, I might pass out at your panel. I think I might faint. By the way, here's me unzipping my dress. He just kind of nodded and dealt with the panel because he's focused like that. And that picture of me, that black and white picture of me, my dress is undone in the back. I'm just sitting there like with my dress undone down to my ass. And deals with it, and Priest makes sure I don't faint. This is about is making sure I don't literally die in front of people. So no, this is great. Abrasive to people who don't know him, maybe, but I'll tell you what, get to know him. He's worthwhile. Trust me.
All right, and then to Priest and Pencil. How about the panel?
I thought I did okay. We mentioned a lot of things. I made people laugh. I said one of the wittiest things I think I've ever said, which was the idea that somebody without object permanence would freak out if their dick went inside a mirror. And that was it.
And then Admiral Biscuit wrote it.
Admiral Biscuit wrote it because I called him out. I said, please do it. And he did.
I feel like at the end of the day, I was like concerned like with how effective the actual panel was. And then people came up to me at the end of the panel and started like throwing at me like, this is what I want to do for my Klopp story. Like, do you think it's possible? What sort of things should I do to research this and make it like done correctly? And I was sitting here like, oh, okay. Yes, do the things. I'm happy to help you do the things. All right, some more questions then. From Trickster Forrester. Hey guys, question time. If corn oil is made from corn and vegetable oil is made from vegetable, what is baby oil made from?
Babies, obviously.
Semen.
I wasn't ready.
Why can't our mind tell the difference between hungry and bored?
Fuck you. I'm a picky bitch, okay? Like, if your brain is like, I'm bored, I guess I'll eat. What happens to me when I want to eat, Priest? You've been around me. Like, I get a craving, what do I crave?
Semen.
Cheese, scotch.
No, Priest, I wish I was one. Because, like, I'll be honest, if I was like, I want some semen, Priest could accommodate me in a heartbeat. However...
Oh, I'm not that fast.
Anyway, quite quickly, it's like, I want goat brie. I would like a good poutine with fresh cheese curds. I would like, and I start going off, but I would like toro made proper with ginger on the side and not real wasabi. Like, I'm not talking like, I start just doing that. I'm also a non-picky bitch. I'm like, get me SpaghettiOs and meatballs and cheese dips. So, I don't know, man. My brain doesn't understand bored hungry, but my brain definitely understands I need to eat things that taste like delicious. So, if your brain is like, I'm bored, I guess I'll eat bad corn chips from the dollar store, then you need to get some taste, motherfucker, because you are cheap ass bitch.
Got him.
Delicious.
In libraries, why do they put the Bible in do they put the Bible in fiction or nonfiction?
Ooh, okay, that's kind of a religious, like, debating kind of thing there.
It actually goes into a specific area called religious texts, where they keep things like the Quran and things like that in the Old Testament and the Torah. Anyway,
Porn.
I heard porn.
well, I mean that's somebody's religion.
It's true. I mean, worship the pussy. Am I right?
Do penguins have knees?
Only the bee's knees.
Do they have
If the
these?
The question is, do you have a beak? Does any of you have a beak?
No.
No, I'm not a burp.
The vagina.
Okay, burp, no knee. Burp, no knee.
That's how vaginas work. They have beaks, like squids. Haven't you ever seen a picture of a squid beak? That's how vaginas work.
I thought I was looking at a vagina. I thought they're just swimming in the ocean.
Do not
I'm
fish in the
lost.
I am
No,
too.
You do not catch wild vaginas in the ocean. For the
ocean.
record.
You see, Snoo and I are on the same page. We understand that we're talking about squids and vaginas, but none of you are following.
I started looking up if penguins have knees, unfortunately.
The doctor suddenly dies while doing surgery. Would the other doctors work on the doctor or the patient?
If he's dead, then they just throw him in the trash, right?
I can answer this seriously. Horrifyingly enough, I can answer this seriously. It has to do with triage. Wrong with the surgery. If it's the surgeon, you said doctor, not surgeon. If it's the doctor who dies, it means they're assisting. Taken to a nearby room and worked on. If it's the surgeon who dies, the surgeon will get seniority if he's actually like heart stop, etc. Every surgery room has an AED machine. I don't know if you know what that means. Basically, it's defib. It will shock your body. The idea is that if your heart stops spontaneously, it can restart spontaneously. But if your heart has actually physically stopped for a long enough period of time, it cannot be restarted. Common misconception, the idea that you can shock your chest and it'll just restart, doesn't work that way. I've been there when somebody has used an AED machine. They will move you to a separate room. Instead, there's always an assisting on a surgery, and the assisting would continue the surgery and finish. If you were like, if you'd thoracotomy going on, which is where you tear open your rib cage, that is a totally different matter. If it was a thoracotomy, I suspect that they would pull the surgeon to another room and that they would pay full attention to the thoracotomy because that is life or death. That is minutes. They'd probably deal with it the best they could and then check on their surgeon. That's my guess.
Makes sense.
I believe
Well
it.
educated.
All right,
I've
next
been
question.
there. I've been there for an AED shock. It is not pretty. Don't do it.
I will try that.
If you choke a Smurf, what color does it turn?
Purple.
The fucking, what are they called? Snorks. Snorks. They turn green like the snorks.
They turn indigo.
I like it.
Okay, and lastly, does the Little Mermaid wear an
No,
algae
no,
bra?
no, Milk. Why are you putting that picture of me up? I'm talking about medicine. Put that picture of me as Tracy Cage up. Good job.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
All right, now we have questions from Crystal Wishes, who says, I don't have a question. I just want to insert into the chaos that is your fan base a shout out of love for having gotten to hang out with y'all. Heart.
Heart. Yes. Many hearts.
So many.
And now it's time.
Is it?
It's time.
Time for questions with Byron.
I'm drunk. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. Can I do a better one, please?
Sure.
It's time for questions with Byron.
Awesome. You nailed it.
Around town.
There's no questions from Violent, so moving on.
Despair.
Snuffy
Despair.
has questions now. Did the Barcast join this year's orgy at Bronycon?
We had our
Jason,
own.
the town is an orgy if you and I fuck and no one else does.
I mean, if you tell everybody, I guess. I mean, that's like everybody included by knowledge of it.
Ed,
True.
Snoo and Milk was in the room when Priest and I followed around, so is that kind of an orgy?
Yes.
Close enough.
Okay, then there you go. There you go.
But yeah.
I'm gonna go pee in the sink. I'll be right back.
thought it only counted if, like, there was at least one three-way in it. So did you do anything with Priest when I wasn't looking?
Not that I'm aware of. Priest, did we do anything? Oh, I guess he died too. Shit.
Death. Well, let's just say you did, okay?
Okay, for the for the sake of it, we'll just go with it.
Definitely. So,
I guess they're both dead. One's pissing in the sink, and one's probably passed out on the floor from too much whiskey.
sounds good to me. Then I guess I'll take over for right now. Then
I'm not dead, I promise.
You're not
Number two,
dead.
if next year's orgy was directed by Crystal Wishes, who would you attend?
Oh wow.
There'd be too many characters, so I don't know. I'd probably skim. I'm just joking.
She'd have so many characters set up, and each person would have their own little conversation card, and then there'd be like the weird like introductions before you penetrate, and then everybody's wondering what the hell's going on.
Oh god, that's.
You can go to 5 or 6 anuses, or you can go to just 1.
Oh my god! I forgot we exposed you to that. You go to 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
I'm so sad Pencil wasn't here for that because she would have actually died. Oh my god.
I'm a genius.
Number... Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, we've got like 15 minutes left. Number 3. Did Milk ever sneak someone wearing a Scootaloo costume back to his hotel room? No.
No.
I mean, I kind of look like a lesbian the whole time, so I guess I kind of count.
No, stop. Number 4. And I think Pencil actually is probably going to be a better opinion on this than anything else, but... number 4. What was the cringiest bad pun moment from Flutter Priest?
I don't remember. Like there's just so many at some time that you just can't remember every last one of them. We can always come back when Pencil's
Does
done.
enema count as like a bad pun moment?
Is it a play on words? Yes, it is.
Technically.
No, you're making a Blink 182 reference. That doesn't count, sorry. You have to think of another.
What the fuck? So, before we leave Blink 182, damn it! And now moving on. Number 5. How many youths did a non-pencil manage to corrupt in total?
How many lollipops did she give out this year?
I don't know.
She didn't bring candy out this time, I think.
No, I could have swore. I thought she
had like a couple candies, but on the whole, like, I don't remember, like, she wasn't the Tooth Fairy this year, like Princess Colgate, so there wasn't like a ton of like children pictures.
There were 1 or 2, but that was about it. So.
Crystal gave hugs to some of the kids. There was one kid who ran up and like stole the wand from her.
Oh yeah, that's right. She saw that story trying to get it back, and
the one that just kept screaming.
You can see the mirth in her eyes of when it referred to children, like fucking kids.
I will remember this, says Crystal. All right.
Crystal watching?
No.
Oh, okay.
Number 6. Did you all leave Snood play in the ball pit when you were too tired of him?
Did we have a ball pit?
Oh god.
I don't think we had a Barcast ball pit.
Was there a ball pit?
I'm waiting for just some clip from Snoo right there, honestly.
Some clip from Snoo. Well, Bronycon kind of is a big ball pit. That's why I like Pencil. She didn't really. Well, she has bigger ones with Priest, but not really. Like they don't.
Wow, what the fuck?
I came back just for
they're
that
in
line.
spirit.
What the fuck
Oh,
happened?
Pencil, you missed the greatest clip from Snoo recently. It was
Oh.
in the question whether Crystal would organize next year's orgy or not, and he says, First of all, what do you think about that?
Yes, because Crystal and I would have the best lesbian time of all time. And then both of us would have to apologize to our husbands, and that's how it would go.
Yeah.
But then
To
they
which-
apologize to you.
And
Hey, Priest. Do you watch Crystal and me do things, including make out?
Do I get a watch?
Would you watch me and Crystal make out?
Yeah.
Snoo, what did you say to that though?
No, I kind of ripped on Crystal. Like, man, if she organized this orgy, it'd be like so many characters. It'd be hard to keep track of everything. You said they started reading like cards, right?
Ow! That is snarky as shit, Snoo.
And the plan said like they have, or is it milk? Like they said they start like reading off cards like every time
Yeah.
they had sex.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they'd read this. You could stop at 5 or 6 anuses or just one.
I told you.
Yes.
The other question was, what was the worst like pun from Priest?
It's hard. Like his dick. Priest's worst pun. Hey, he made a few. Blocked them out from my memory for the sake of my mental health.
Right.
All right. Next question. Number 7. Flam is too much of a nice guy. Did you discover any juicy dirt on him? Yes, actually, there was one point where I adjusted his tie, and I noticed that a little bit of like grease from the pizza dripped on his tie, and I was like, "Hey, you got some grease on your tie?"
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking remember that at all.
Anything, but I happen to know that Flam has an issue with ladies.
Oh,
And I won't
fuck's
say
sake.
what kind. I won't say what kind. That's all.
Wow.
That works, I suppose.
He said I'd still set you up with girls if you fucking let me.
If I let you, what do you mean if I when did I ever not let you?
Begged me. You were like, I'll handle it. And that was it.
When was this? What and at
Abscon.
what level of drunkenness
Abscon.
was I?
Told me you could handle it, and it was like, please help me.
Oh, I think. Oh, I know what happened at Babs. I know what happened at
remember that
BabsCon.
with Enigma.
Now
Oh,
I
do
remember.
you?
Yeah, I remember that at BabsCon. Yeah. Well, here's one thing I would like you to do. I would like you to forget everything I said at BabsCon. So.
Okay, I'll help you in the future.
So,
Decided that your problem with ladies is that your dick is too thin.
Oh yeah. Because yeah, you totally look at this right here, and you just fucking know I'm packing heat. Am I right?
She knew it because you were. She knew it because you're not white.
you need a permit to carry that shit.
Next question.
Did you all manage to turn Six Killer into a proper American?
I gave him hugs. I was sick that day though. I was totally planning on giving beer and stuff, but I was like dying of a headache.
You guys missed the question. How many people did I manage to corrupt in total?
We weren't sure
No,
how
we
many
said
we,
that.
we weren't sure how many lollipops you gave out
Well,
to the
we
kids
said
this year.
first of all you didn't have many lollipops.
Lollipops. One of them was Flam was there, and you were there, Priest, when the little
Mhm.
girl wanted to take a picture with me, and she wanted to tell me about the last time she went to the doctor.
I don't remember this.
I don't
I
need
was trying to put on my hoop skirt.
Oh.
Like, Dr. Pony, and wanted to take a picture with me, and kept telling me, like, as she was sitting next to me on my fucking skirt, on my leg. I see, like, Priest in the background, like, with his hands over his face, she's going, oh. There's this little girl, she's like, I went to the doctor last week. I'm like, I hope you were good. Like, I always carry candy with me to give to kids, and I remember afterwards walking away and being like, guys, I didn't have candy to give to her. I feel really bad. But we can move on.
All right. Number 9. Who was the most adorable? The masked ferret or monochromatic?
That's a real good fight right there.
Can we just say they're both adorable?
I
Yes.
don't remember meeting the masked ferret there.
I don't think I met either
So
of them.
sweet. She blushed when I said hello. It was so nice.
Yeah, she was,
I must have not been there then.
She was in Quills and Sofas. She was sitting at the table 2 tables into the right.
It was on
Oh,
the top
okay,
card.
then maybe I did. I don't know.
So, Ferret is extremely nice and extremely open and loves to talk to people. Mono is very shy,
I'll be right back.
and because of that, Mono and I both thought that the other hated each other.
Really?
Really?
And so we had a good laugh about that, and that kind of led into like the rarity contest being made. But anyway,
Glad that we have that contest.
number 10. If you could bring someone back with you from Bronycon, who would it be? Pencil.
Milk.
Done.
Milk.
Bobby Cake.
Milk.
Oh, okay.
What?
I mean, if you bring her, then she gets to bring Rob with you, right?
No. I wouldn't say Priest because I want to see Priest no matter what. Because I will fight a TSA bitch to see Priest. Oh.
You actually did once.
We don't endorse fighting the TSA and Barcast.
It's true.
Please don't get arrested doing that.
You should make a movie of Milk and Pencil fighting the TSA.
Milk and I fighting the TSA.
we're gonna go save Priest and Snoo. We have to beat up the TSA.
Yeah, they caught me with my pants down, but now you have to save me.
I have a certain set of skills, and they all pertain to horses.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, we're talking too much. We need to finish this up. We're way behind, but I don't care. I'm having so much fun. What's next?
Pardon me. Number 11. The biggest question of them all. Who had the biggest gastrointestinal issues? I think that's me. Because my farts would clear rooms.
Anemia counts.
What?
Can't absorb iron.
I think, yeah, no, she got you beat there, Priest.
Oh, yeah, no, it's true.
I have absolutely no gastrointestinal issues except for that
RD,
cough.
motherfucker, it's chronic. Bring it.
Or unless I drink any amount of coffee with any amount of caffeine in it, I will just absolutely just vacate my bowels.
That's lewd.
My gastrointestinal tract was so bad I couldn't get anything that had sugar, and I still regret it to this day. I'm actually serious. I got home and I was like, I didn't buy anything that had sugar, and Z was like, oh, and gave me a hug. But we have it in sugar now. They opened it as sugar at the mall, walking distance from me. Please help me. I'm gonna get diabetes.
Despair.
Okay. Now we have questions from Mobile Sam, who says potatoes don't seem relevant this time.
Lies.
And
Potatoes are
Eagle
always
says,
relevant.
I has, and responds with a meme. Truth Tale is next, who says, this one is if for Milk, Priest, and Enigma, which Enigma wasn't there and isn't here, so it's just for Milk and Priest. From most wanting to fuck, from least wanting to fuck, who would you fuck in the cast?
Let's do this. I'm ready.
Milk, do you want to go first, or?
Man, I don't really know if I even want to touch this one. Okay, so like, are we restricting it strictly to people who are associated with the Barcast as the people who are on the stream, or like in general?
No. Milk, normally I'd say main 6, but Snoo's here, so...
Well, I mean, then he obviously takes top slot for me. So
Yes.
Yes.
So main 6 plus Snoo.
Snoo is top, and then probably at bottom I would say Flamin. I feel like Flamin would be like he'd be like me. He'd want a top, but we can't both be top, so we would conflict too much.
No.
I was
They-
fucking drinking, you asshole.
Okay. They would be like butter toast with a cat on it. If you like drop them both together, they would never land because neither of them can be on the bottom. Exactly.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love it. Next, please.
Are you saying I'm top, Mill Mike? I mean, I think I'm only slightly bigger than you.
Is it
Right?
my turn? Because at the very top is Pencil.
Wait, okay, alright, Priest.
Well, at the very top is Pencil. Clearly. And then if I had to choose after Pencil and moving down because they're all guys and that's just kind of like not my thing.
It's kind of gay.
Little bit.
It's a little home.
I would go... Wait, am I including Snoo in my list?
Of course.
Yes. Okay, so I have to include Snoo. Okay, so all the guys then after that in this order: Milk, Flam, Snoo, Enigma, Ravage.
I can do it, really.
You put a little thought into that.
I did.
Honest.
What was the list again?
Pencil,
Milk.
Milk, Flam, Snoo, Enigma, Ravage.
I feel so honored to be so ranked so high there.
All right.
I feel like we'd be able to laugh in like. Okay, so weird things about Priest. Laughing in bed is a big thing.
Dude,
I'm serious.
Steve.
I mean,
It's true. It's true. It's so important. Laughing with Priest, that is amazing. I mean that in the best way. I'm serious.
All right.
Mike, Milk's so gentle too. He's like butterfly kisses.
Aww.
You see, I was gonna put him at the bottom of my list because I'm pretty sure that you would kill me, but now I'm not so sure.
Holy shit! We only have three more minutes. Okay. Professor Blum says, "Not inviting me, you fucks." Mr. 101 says, "To everyone, what was the best, worst part of the con?"
No, Priest, fuck that! We want to know who's gonna fuck each other. How dare you?
Oh no.
We can spend 15 extra minutes. What's next on the list? No, who after you is next? You got to answer. None of us did.
No, it said for Milk, Priest, and Enigma.
Yeah, it just said we can include other people if you really want to.
Do you guys want to do this? Fine. Okay, you guys.
Perfect.
Same question to you, shits. Go for it.
all right, Pencil, go on then. You're tough.
That's
Wow.
what I said.
Shut up.
Priest. You guys shut up. Priest. Have Enigma, Milk, Snoo, and Snoo is last because I'm pretty sure Milk could actually kill me. Like make me dead.
Would you do that, Mike?
I'd have to fight her. I would have to fight her.
Hmm. That's despair then.
Milk, what if you could watch?
Maybe. If I could join, I'd be way more into it.
Hmm.
Okay, now hold on.
No.
So it has to be a four-way then, like just by virtue of what you guys said.
Oh, cool. If it's Milk, you, and me, and Priest.
So, are we just like all agreeing to a 4-way next year?
No.
I'll just go get a pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
next
to be
one.
fair, the pizza place there at the hotel is pretty fucking good.
It really was, actually.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
you guys enjoy your shit.
Priest, you already said Flip.
Okay, well, Pencil will have to be up top by virtue of just me being straight and she being a woman. Next will have to be Milk because that beard is just out of this world. And then it's gonna have to be Priest.
Yes, third. Go on.
Oh shit, it's not
The
just-
whole
yeah,
the whole
it's
list.
just- it's
Whole
the
list.
thing.
Enigma, Rab. You'll notice I didn't have Enigma on my list.
Got him.
I would kill myself.
Yeah,
on
if
fucking-
I have to-
Pencil's
Yeah.
Pencil's like a computer. He's like a process currently in use and can't be pulled up for this list.
But yeah, it'll probably have to be the same for everyone else. Like, so, like, then, like, Enigma Rav and then Snoo at the bottom because same thing for Milk. If he can watch, then maybe he'll move up a little bit. But
Time for literally
I-
like 15 more minutes. Are we good for 15 more minutes?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's his turn.
You're up, kid.
Oh, I have to do this?
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to do this. You're a part of
You
this.
do that. I shall be right back.
Anger.
Okay, on my list, top is Mike, obviously. And well, to be fair to me, I haven't met Rav or Enigma in person yet, so I can't say for sure. I would say then Milk Priest, Pencil, Lamp.
Think above Flam, but I'm a girl. I have lady bits that are slimy.
Well, I don't know.
What
That's
the
something
hell?
Flam's heart wouldn't be into. I know it. I can tell.
There's the booty.
If I got a strap on, would it be better?
Yes.
Hey,
Just silence. Just silence.
woo!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Question. Next question.
Professor Plum is upset because we didn't invite him, and we love you, Plum. Sorry.
Fuck you, Plum. Fuck you.
Now, Mr. 101 has questions. What was the best, worst part of the con?
Best part of the con was sex. Worst part of the con was passing out from sick.
All right, back.
Milk.
Fuck. Best part was probably hanging out with everybody and getting to spend time with Snoo. The worst part was probably the drive home being 7 fucking hours long.
Blam.
The best part was literally just getting to spend every waking moment with you turds. Like, seriously, you guys made the con. You guys amplified the fun I had at the con. Had I been by myself, I would have had a little bit of fun. But with you guys, really just made me laugh my tits off. You made me fucking you just made my whole time enjoyable. So yeah, you faggots.
Lewd.
My favorite part of the con was sexy times. The least favorite part of the con was, and this isn't meant to hurt anyone's feelings, sitting at front of a bunch of people while trying to keep a face while worrying if my girlfriend's okay.
That's pretty natural, actually.
Yes.
You literally knew me and you saw me go pale and have to leave. I understand.
Snoo.
Best part, feels generic, but what Milk said. But, you know, what Milk instead of me is the answer. Worst part, yeah. Well, there's two worst parts, but I'll just say one. The worst part was the flight back because there was like a 5-hour layover because the airport's garbage. Yes.
That does sound like it sucks. 5-hour layover.
Yes. Like you probably, I think you got home before I did, and I was flying, so.
I think I
Sadness.
did.
Oh. Right.
All right.
Who's
So
next?
sad.
Well, that's everybody.
Why are you so sad? Silence after my list.
Would you get drunk with Best Drunk Pony?
Yes! 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 Anyway.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yes.
I've never been drunk.
Malk.
Probably. I mean, I don't think she'd be very happy with the story I wrote about her, but you know.
And now, there is a question from Mr. 101 that says, anyone get lucky with Ember Ray's eyebrows
Got laid at
and
the car.
pencil? Well, it's just high five.
There you go.
And that's all we have to say.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did not get lucky?
Did who? What?
I was definitely booty grabbing for a good portion of that night.
Ah!
Ooh.
Okay.
No, hold on. I have to know because now that we're separate, it's less awkward, only slightly.
What?
No. Milk,
What?
Snoop. Fool around while Priest and I were in the next bed.
No. I mean, aside from like kissing and butt grabbing.
Yes.
There was butt grabbing.
Huh.
I already told you, man. I'm pretty, what do you call it? I'm a prude.
Not a prude as much as it's more like you're reserved.
No. You're vanilla. There's a difference because you can make out and like grab all the everything and still be vanilla.
I'm not vanilla. Like, it's not that I don't want to. It's just, yeah,
No. No judgment. No judgment. None. Literally none.
Ah!
Right now you're vanilla. There's a difference.
I'm a vanilla snowball, yes. I'm not a Steven snowball yet.
I would eat that.
Would you? Would you?
Lewd.
If there was a 5-way snowball from us, would you eat it?
Yes.
Okay, what was it? What's in the snowball? Is it semen? Because no.
Fine.
Flesh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have to cut off a portion of our fingers and put it in a snow cone for you. Or do you prefer toes?
I prefer fingers because toes tend to be a location where more of the toxins of the body go to because fungus. So
But hands grab balls and butts and poop.
we tend to wash our hands daily, whereas shoes remain in sweaty socks, and it's not necessarily the feet that are dirty, it's the socks. So the idea is that we get more fungus growing there, and I doubt any of your feet are going to be cured if you pickled them. If you pickled your feet...
Dude, like, I don't even know how to handle this conversation right now.
I don't either.
Yes.
Priest, save me.
Next question to everyone but Enigma. How often did you want to deny knowing him?
I openly acknowledge that I know Enigma. And then I make fun of him.
I think the typical like pattern was make fun of Enigma and then say he's actually a really great guy.
Priest is accurate.
Snoo does not know, but Snoo says he is pretty cool. Yes. It just means we have to get into the next con that I am at so I can see him.
Yeah, BabsCon, dude.
Yes.
Oh, please, please,
Yep.
please. I'm sure that Milk says that to you all the time.
We already have his ticket ready.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Michael-
No one is making any sort of joke that what I just. That's fine. No one's gonna not. That's fine.
Mike will carry me to the promised land.
The pony promised land.
Like he always does.
Yes.
The next question is to Enigma, but he's not here, so fuck him. So to everyone again. Heart, you fucks. Sorry you couldn't stay up for the stream. Sleep needed because work.
Love you too, baby cakes.
Yeah.
The final set of questions come from Cyberphase on GOTDM. Hey guys, sorry for being late, but here's only a few things. Number one, what's the most expensive thing you saw on sale? A plushie that cost literally over $1,000.
What?
It wasn't like $2,000 or something like that. I forget. What.
Yes. It was a Princess Cadence.
Was
a
it filled
very
with
pretty
gold?
Princess Cadence.
Was it filled with cocaine?
Yeah.
No. Plush.
For that fucking
just-
price, it better be.
That's what I mean. Was it
Better.
like body? Was it life size?
Better have a self-draining fleshlight in it.
Where would it drain to?
And I don't have to
She-
know, and that's where my money is going.
No. It
The
drains
tear
your
ducts.
anus. That way you can come inside, but also have the feeling of being cummed inside.
I was gonna say she cries him out like tears. that seemed pretty dark.
Every time you come inside Cadence, she just cries your semen. That'd be amazing.
Yes.
Oh my god, that is great.
Make it happen, guys. I believe in you.
Kickstarter right now.
Next question. Who would be the ones to have a wing boner if any of you had wings?
Right now?
Probably just like me and Pencil, like all the time.
Perpetual. Perpetual. Priest is right. Perpetual.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's not even a fight. Just yes. Number 3. What would you guys do if you went and was able to do magic to anyone besides Enigma?
I would give Priest a perpetual erection and me the ability not to come in 5 seconds flat, and we just fuck all day.
That sounds great. I same.
I was gonna say like rob a bank and get away with it, but you know I like that idea better for me and Snoo.
Yeah, right?
Who needs the perpetual boner though?
I think we would
Oh.
both need it.
Uh,
We would both
Perpetual
need it.
boners, but also the ability not to come. That's the hard part for me.
I mean, okay, I probably shouldn't tell that story.
Is it a sexual story? I'm freaking it. I don't give a shit. And I'm ready.
No.
Fuck,
No, we're not doing that. No.
Milk. Whether or not you tell it, I get to say this. Fucking faggots, tell me the story.
Fuck you.
I can tell the story in like 2 words, Mike. Is that okay?
Okay.
2 hours.
It really did take that long, didn't it? Jesus.
To be clear, I would given my abilities, I would probably break before then. I am not a normal female, and I have hypersensitivity, so I would actually probably break.
Despair.
It's true. We've
workspace to spend 2 hours.
we've had to take breaks before.
Okay.
I mean, well,
Just that happy little hump.
Let's just go on.
Moving on.
Well, I'm gonna go get some water right now.
my whole plan is just like, I can masturbate for 6 hours. Fuck you.
Number 4. We're almost there, guys.
They call him the Lord of the Rings.
Apparently not Milk and Snoo.
I'm done.
We're over 2 hours right now.
15 extra minutes. What's the next question?
Number 4. What was the ratio of guys to girls at the con?
It was a fucking sausage fest.
Probably,
There were women besides Pencil and Crystal at the con? I didn't notice.
Mass Ferret and Mono.
And the Ferret and all the VA crew.
No, genuinely, the little girls, probably about 4 to 1, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, probably, give or take.
As in, like, kids? Yeah.
Yeah, if you include them, yeah, probably.
Who knows that though?
Who? I mean, we probably shouldn't think of the kids in this context. This is terrible.
Do not in this situation.
But think of the children!
No, Steve, don't think of the children.
Boner pop. No.
Table flips.
No.
Why don't you guys have a seat over there?
Number 6. To pencil.
Oh.
Besides Coke and Pizza Pony, what 2 would you eat out if they could regenerate? Also, what is the best shape of food ponies?
Pony. The Nacho Pony and Spagooter Pony. I'm good with them. The best
Ooh.
is Pizza Pony and Coke Pony, period.
It's funny when they started with besides Coke, I envisioned this question going a lot differently. I'm just saying that.
The next question is also for pencil. Why should pineapple not be on my pizza? Because I like it on a Hawaiian pizza. Also, pineapple is good and warm until the juice is gone, and then it is crap and ruined. Also, what else should not be a topping on pizza?
Pineapple should not be a topping of pizza because it's warm. If you can get cold pineapples aside of pizza, have fun. Things that should not be a topping of pizza. Semen. Anyway, next question.
Final question for the entire cast, directly to pencil, because it's for pencil. Have you seen a Food Pony plushie yet, or at least artwork of one on sale? And if
Yes,
so, what was the
yes.
pony?
Oh, it was Cola Pony, and it was the cutest fucking thing. I want to see if I can find a picture of this because it was really nicely done. And whoever did it, there it is. I found it. Thing, and I actually love it, and I will never buy it. So all of you can see, and tell me that's not the cutest thing. Everyone who's in chat right now.
Redirect notice.
Redirect bullshit.
I meant to
Coke Pony!
do that. Look at it.
Yeah, that's a really nice bottle shaped body.
No, tell me that's not the cutest thing.
Yes.
Cola Pone is easily the cutest pone.
That is pretty adorable.
Well,
Yeah.
She's mounted.
That's all. That's all.
Did we do it? Was that all of them?
That was all
It's
the question.
9:15. Last question is this: do you guys have fun at Bronycon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell
Go
yeah,
back.
motherfucker. I'll do it again next year.
I don't
Blackjacks
think
and high-class
I'll-
escorts.
I don't think I'll have the money, but I would love to go.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope it happens.
I have no idea.
I just can't see that far into the future.
Yeah, and if in the end other people can't, most people can't go, then there's no point for me to go, honestly. So
We just have to use the yes dance to make it happen.
I do.
Yes!
the yes can cure anything.
The yes can
Yes.
fix everything.
Yes.
All my bitches come out. All my bitches
Yes.
come out.
Yes.
You didn't get to say that at con, did you? That was like a bucket list item for pencil.
It's still stuck in my head for some reason. Add Babs, Pencil. You told me explicitly that I could probably be trapped out successfully, and
It's true.
I don't
And
know
I
why
could.
that
I
stayed
could.
with me.
What?
Happily, no, I have wigs. If you want me to trap you, I guarantee I could get.
I
you
do
wings
not.
by a
I
guy.
do not want. I do not desire it to happen. But it'd
Do
be
me.
pretty interesting to see the result.
Do me.
Gert, I bet you'd be hit on. How's that?
What?
You'd be hit on.
Oh, then that would be fucking terrible for my self-esteem, actually.
Oh. Well, do me then.
Well, welcome to the real cast.
Well, hold on. Well, if you want me to do this, we need to talk to Mel.
Lewd.
Welcome to the promiscuous cast.
Well,
Fuck it. Dress him up. For BabsCon,
No.
dress him up.
Alex, Hodowish, anyone who wants to come to me. I will put you in a dress and I will get you hit on. I guarantee it.
Welcome to the trap cast, where our bar is taped down between our legs.
that's great. I like that.
So wait, did the bar raise then? Because last time I thought we had it at the core of the earth, and now it's between our legs.
Technically, yes.
So
Raising bar.
Warning.
Raising the bar.
No, no,
raising
no.
The, raising
No.
the bar like.
Hodowish, I will dress you in Batman dress. Don't tempt me,
Why?
kiddo.
Like,
Anyway, we need to go because people need to go. So I love you guys, and I'll let Priest close us out as a boss.
Thank you for watching this garbage episode of the Barcast. If you like seeing us kind of shitpost and just kind of hang out like this, be sure to let us know with a comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel or whatever the fuck that we do.
Join the Barcast. It's a group on fiction. It has a lovely
Contest?
Patreon. You should join the Patreon. It also has a contest about rarity, which you should enter. If you don't enter it, you are shit. And if you do, we will like you better. So join the Barcast or go donate to the Patreon. And if you don't, you're a garbage human. Have a good night because fuck you. The end.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Barcast. It's been a non-pencil.
That's not my voice. Can you read me it again, please?
This has been a non-pencil.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it's a milk snipe.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
And a shout out for the flaming woofer. And of course, the marvelous new. And my name is Butter Priest.
And good night. So long and good night.
Just kill.